news. Let's get straight to Brooke Singman now with the very latest on those anti-ICE protests. Hi, Brooke.
Hey guys, it was the fourth straight day of anti-ICE riots in Los Angeles as demonstrators are protesting against the Trump administration's immigration raids throughout the city. So at least 53 people have been arrested as violent protesters face off against police with flashbangs and rubber bullets flying. President Trump authorized an additional 2,000 National Guard members to help respond to the protests. And California Governor Gavin Newsom says the move only creates more tension and unrest. The administration also deploying 700 active duty Marines because of the increased threats against federal buildings. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth confirming the deployment, saying, quote, "We have an obligation to defend federal law enforcement officers, even if Gavin Newsom will not." Newsom responding, saying the Secretary of Defense is illegally deploying them onto American streets so Trump can have a talking point at his parade this weekend. "We will sue to stop this." California has already confirmed it will sue Trump over his decision to activate the National Guard. Trump and Newsom went back and forth all day long, with the president even saying he would support arresting the California governor over obstructing ICE operations. Listen.
Gavin Newsom is daring Tom Homey to come and arrest him. Should he do it? I would do it if I were Tom. I think it's great. You haven't liked the publicity, but I think it would be a great thing. We've done a terrible job. Look, I like Gavin Newsom. He's a nice guy, but he's grossly incompetent. Everybody knows.
In the meantime, Attorney General Pam Bondi confirming the suspect accused of throwing rocks at a federal officer has been identified. Bondi says he is now on the most wanted list and is considered a fugitive.
That guy has just been identified, and they are doing a search warrant on his house as we speak. So you can run, you can't hide. We are coming after you federally. If you assault a police officer, if you rob a store, if you loot, if you spit on a police officer, we're coming after you.
The FBI is offering a reward of up to $50,000 for any information leading to his arrest and conviction. Guys.
All right, Brooke Singman live for us. Brooke, thank you so much. Let's bring in Los Angeles business owner and LAFD honorary fire chief Paul Scrivano. Paul, good morning to you. So how do people who aren't rioting in Los Angeles right now feel about these riots?
Good morning, Carly. Good morning, Todd. We're sick and tired of it. We have no one in charge. I would go so far as to say we have children in charge of Los Angeles right now. Look, I know you guys. I know you guys are watched by the White House. I know President Trump is watching this show right now. I want to talk to President Trump and to Pete Hegseth and to Kristi Noem and to people that were elected in November to change this. I'm telling you now, you're losing Los Angeles. The people in charge have lost all control of the emergency services here in Los Angeles. Ports, airports, nothing is protected. We really need that help to come in here. We've lost complete control. You see the pictures. We don't have to talk about the pictures. It's the people that are in charge have zero respect for tax-paying citizens anymore. They are giving it all to these paid out-of-state. I don't even know where these people are from. I would say 3% of them are actually illegal immigrants that are protesting. It's got to end, and the only person who can do this is Donald Trump. The people in charge of Los Angeles are all activists, social justice warriors, out with an agenda. I believe with all the message that I was able to get out, we got the DEI fire chief fired, and I thought that was a great thing. But there's so many other people in place in the city of Los Angeles, in the city council. The city controller is a First Amendment auditor. The city controller, I believe, had one of his staff's daughters arrested. One of our council members, the one who you may have heard use the words mobilize and troops, Ulysses Hernandez. She's out of control. These are the people that are in charge right now. We have a...
Paul, are you there?
I am here.
I think he just dropped out a little bit, but he was making a fiery point. Paul, do we have you back?
I'm here.
All right, please continue your point.
I was just going to say the mayor is not only an incompetent executive, but she has appointed incompetent, again, social activists, social justice warriors. I'm going to give you a quick, specific example. I advocate for the fire department and the rights of firefighters. I'm not a firefighter. I'm a firefighter feeder. And I spend a lot of time in those guys' kitchens, and I hear all their problems. I go to the fire commission. I complain for them. At the last meeting on Tuesday, Carly, the fire commissioner, Janitha Hudley-Hayes, on a hot mic, called me an idiot when I walked in her room, told me to shut up, thinking no one heard, but it was on a hot mic. I sent you the tape.
So, Paul,
that's how they treat people.
Yeah, I understood your point. And I just want to ask you about any differences you've seen when it comes to the first 3 nights versus last night, because night 4 of these riots saw for the first time the presence of the Marines and the National Guard. Do you think that made a difference in terms of how the riots played out last night?
I was asleep, ready for this morning. So I saw National Guard troops. I saw them on the streets myself. These people don't care. The only way it's going to stop is if many troops come in, round them up, put them in the back of trucks, and bring them into a cell. We got a lot of empty jail cells here in Los Angeles. We need to put them in jail cells, as many as we possibly can. If it's thousands, it's thousands. Send them back to where they came from. Detroit, St. Louis, wherever they came from. They're not from LA. And that's how we have to get rid of this. The police here are in the 7,000s now. 7,000 LEP.
Right, understood.
The Sheriff's Department, who is in charge of protecting those troops, is in the 6,000s now.
Understood.
It's horrible.
Hey, Paul, we're having a little bit of trouble with your audio, so I'm going to leave it there with you. And, you know, Karen Bass held a press conference yesterday. The very last thing that she said was stop the raids, not stop the riots, stop the raids, which are seeing the arrests of criminal illegal immigrants, including one who shot and killed 2 teenagers at a graduation party. So these are the riots that are playing out right now. A lot of those rioters are carrying Mexican flags and flags of other foreign countries as they are demanding to stay in ours. We will see how night 5 plays out tonight with the presence of the Marines and National Guard as well. Paul Scrivano, thank you so much for hopping on this morning and joining us. We appreciate it.
I'm Steve Ducey. I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.